Hi guys, let's take a look at some of the graphical settings I am using on my RTX 3080 Founders card and using a 3440 by 1440 display in Dying Light 2.
I ran off.
First, I want to say that the ray tracing implementation in this game is amazing. It enhances every part of the experience and makes the world much more realistic. I used the same spot as Digital Foundry and swapped from using no ray tracing here to using all ray trace settings on, so you can see a comparison. I am using AO, GI, and RT reflections here to make the scene come to life more. I am also running the game in DLSS performance mode, which allows me to hit a 60 FPS target with minimum dips below. I have found some weird bugs when keeping these settings though. When in a cutscene or mission, especially when you first get to the city, it seems to be very resource heavy, and my performance would dip down to even the teens when running through the city on the first mission. It is rather bizarre since after the first mission is complete, it seems to have a relatively stable 60 FPS. I believe this might be due to a CPU bottleneck in my case, as I was starting to skip frames around that time. This first start in the city, however, made me decrease my PC settings to only use RT reflections until I got back indoors, and otherwise it was virtually unplayable.
Almost there. I hope there are no surprises.
The only other time I have dipped below the 60 FPS was when I was looking straight into the sun as it sets or rises. It normally just went down 2 to 3 FPS. I also found some weird issues with some of the shadows appearing and disappearing, like here where I move back and forth, you can see shadows appearing and disappearing. I also found this spot where when moving the camera back and forth, you see this flicker effect on the windows.
Someone's got to do something about the water.
I am also a bit disappointed in the NPCs in this game. I have only went around the first safe house, and the NPCs seem rather repetitive, and some things just do not make any sense. Take these two guys, they just keep pulling on crates and breaking them apart, but the crates keep rebuilding themselves. Also, I have seen the same guy who gets stung by a bee multiple times in the same area.
I think a bee stung me. Damn it.
Okay, sit down. Don't want you passing out on me.
Here I have also seen when going past a location and turning around, it appears that a scene was generated right behind me with NPCs. I didn't do anything to trigger this, and yet the area changed after just a few moments. I have also found the same NPC character model a few feet away from the same NPC character model. It seems like they need to work on the NPC pool in this game to make them less repetitive. But this game seems to have a great foundation and performance is pretty solid for the most part. You might just need to turn down your graphical settings on PC during some missions or cutscenes, as I described before. But I believe, like most games currently coming out, that it will get better over time through patches. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if so, please like. And if you would like to see more content like this, please subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.
That was close. Oh, what would you do without me, Pilgrim?
I never wanted to become a pilgrim. I just sort of fell into it. I roamed the country for another reason entirely. I'm looking for my sister.
Goats? Now there's a majestic beast.